I am stuck. I'm screwed. Excuse my language. I apologize for using the F-bomb, but man, I can't explain how important this is. This is bad beyond. I could prove overwhelmingly neglect. Now I understand how Liz has managed to get clothes and everything else. It's not that she's being helped. I always assumed Liz was afraid of her father. That's not who she's afraid of. I know who she's afraid of. And I told her. I just sent her a text. Listen, let's do it already. Get it over with. I'm ready. I know the truth. I know what you guys are. You know what I am. Let's just come, do it. Put all the cards on the table and see who walks out. That's how serious I am. I had deja vu all day yesterday. There's 3 different scenarios that I keep getting playing over in my head. If I'm right about one of them, I hope to God. I pray, I hope, please don't. Because, man, this is bad. I have been being played the whole time. It was right in front of my face, and I missed it. And now it's too late. They set themselves up perfectly to control me. Now that I know, I don't know what's going to happen. One of the most important things for my grandmother was that I stopped making these videos. She's always telling me, you got to stop making those videos. You got to stop making those videos. I don't say anything that's not true. And they were trying to use, well, if you keep making those videos, they'll never let you see Eli. They're trying to use my own weakness against me because I still have a hard time with them. I still think, what if I misinterpreted? What if this? What if that? But I'm not. I'm right. I understand why my grandmother wouldn't listen to me. Why she has been down Liz's almost every single day. I know who the head honcho is. I know how I sound. I sound like I'm smoking crack again. Like everybody's this. I would never get on here and say this if I wasn't 1,000% sure. Legally, let's just do it like this. 2 months ago, Liz went and did something to make me look bad because she knew I was getting close to the truth about children being hurt. So she went and said every nasty thing she can about me. Every reason for them to take a child, she said I did. That way, when the time came and I said, you know what, I'm done with you freaks. You're going to jail. I'd walk in and be like, you already have a case open on you. We can't listen to you. This is just the smallest little bit. Proof of neglect, proof of abuse, proof of no morals, no common sense, and absolutely not caring for a child. Doesn't matter. I could walk in and hand that to a judge, and since they'll use these videos and say, look, this dude's crazy, I will never ever get Elijah. Liz is Elijah. Because they know that I would go to the ends of the earth, to every scientist I could find and say, here, prove it. No matter which door I walk through, they're already behind it. She is protected beyond protected. And the other day, this is how screwed up she is. I went down the mountain, I saw her walking the baby coming from the park. I went all the way up through plains and everything, came back around, I put Hallelujah on and drove past. Because that's Eli's song. She made sure I couldn't even see him. which leads into what I think is about to happen. And if I'm right, I do not know how I'm going to handle that situation. I will be given options by them. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm done. Like, I'm done. It was like we were going at each other, back and forth. You know what I am, I know what you are, but let's play like it's not reality. Let's play like you and Liz are just fighting and the baby's okay and things. I'm done. I will declare war on these things. This is what is going to occur. I told her. I know. Let's just do it. I'm ready whenever you are. And that's how it's going to go. Listen, I need someone to pray and ask if anybody has seen anything like this. You got to tell me what it is one of these things manifest as the person they want to replace. It's not a clone. It is an entity solidified into the shape of a person. But there's a light. There is a light, I am telling you. It literally looks like a reflector being hit with a light. That's how bright it shines. And because God chose to show me this stuff, they made sure that they had me pinned in a corner. And I've had people comment, oh, it's just Satan making you afraid. Listen, man. Imagine one day you realize that you come across, it's like being a witness to the crime but of the mafia. That's how bad this is. Murder, pedophilia, kiddie porn, child prostitution, and then add in the spiritual aspect of it that, well, you could see what these things really are. That constitutes a threat to them. Human life means absolutely nothing to them. My son will testify to that. And because I believe as much as I believe, I have no other choice but to say it. I can't stay silent. What if somebody else is in the middle of this and they can get out? What if this will save somebody's life? I know how I sound, man. Believe me. Believe me. And that's what they were counting on. Because then now, there's absolutely, if I were to handle it in their terms, they work in this world. The legal system, the cops, child agencies, all the other stuff. But they use, behind it is the spiritual. How do you think they keep Liz so controlled? My wife is still in there. I know she is. But when you've been forced to sell your kid, you try to bury that part of you. And then they throw a demon in and the whole works, man. The deception. You have to listen. I never understood. How could a Christian be deceived? And that goes for me too. If I'm not close enough to him, I had one right in front of me for months. And I didn't know. Part of me, maybe I didn't want to believe it. They're real. They are real. And because of where I am situated, they know that this is going to be one of the safer areas, FEMA Region 3. Like parts of Pennsylvania are going to go underwater, but most of this area is mountainous, big valleys. It'll be safe. So that's why they're set up here. That's why. Why do you think they call it the Keystone State? It's the Keystone. Everything is built here. Their little armies of clones. And that's why they're trying so hard. That's why they're embedded so deep, because they can't let that out.